Hello everyone! Today we're going to do something a little different, and that's unbox my new tackle warehouse order. I'd start off by saying this. If you saw my 2018 rod and reel arsenal video, you know that there is a rod and reel that you have not seen on video this year. And the reason being, I've really only used it a handful of times, and with not a whole lot of success. But that is this one that gets stuck on the roof. This is my big swim bait rod. 13 fishing, Defy Black, 8-foot swim bait rod. Just the heavy model, not the extra heavy. Takes lures 4 to 8 ounces. Old Abu Garcia Ambassador reel. Probably gonna end up getting 13 Concept A3 for swim baits eventually. See, there's a S waiver on there. Love that thing. Threw that a bit. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Is I've been stocking up on swim baits for a year. I've been actually using them quite a bit, but have not really caught anything. This perch has gotten a lot of work. There's some smaller HUDs in there, like 6-inchers, 68s, you know, some other stuff. And there's a couple HUDs that aren't even in there. I don't know where those went, but yeah. So, but I want to give it more of a fair shake. I'm not saying I'm gonna become like a just big swim bait guy and just throw freaking big baits all the time. Not at all. But I'm gonna start doing it more. So that has to do with my, my unboxing video. And also, you guys have seen that I'm starting to love the HUD bluegill. Smaller swim baits and stuff like that, I just throw on this. This is my deep cranking rod, 7'6", medium heavy, Abu Garcia Veritas with 13 fishing Origin C reel. I like the Origin reels for deep diving crankbaits and those swim baits that I'm throwing on this, because you can bomb them, and the Origin has a bigger spool than the Concepts, so you're not spooling out. So that's why I like those. They're a little less uncomfortable, and the Origin C is actually a really good reel if you're on a budget. Well, they're not super cheap. $100, that's pretty cheap. The only complaint is it doesn't have the beetle wing on the cover for the brakes, so it's just loose. So watch out for that if you end up getting one. I don't like that. That's the only complaint though. But anyway, let's get to the unboxing. We'll start with the bigger baits first, and this is like the lighter of the two. But this thing looked really sweet. This is the I was practicing on how to tie the line through it, but it is the Savage Gear line through 3D trout, which is pretty cool. I thought it was interesting. You put the line through the nose. You can either come out through the top, come out through the bottom, tie it up to a tie it up to a treble hook, and put that treble hook back inside the body, and you're good to go. I thought that was pretty cool, so I wanted to try that. It's a little lighter than I thought it was, but it's still big enough to be thrown on that bigger rod. No use stressing that other rod. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. It's just a jointed, soft-bodied swim bait. Yeah, that's number one. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. Number two, actually, I do have one of these, and I don't know, these are kind of goofy to me. They're the Castaic, or Castaic, however you pronounce them. I've heard it pronounced both ways by people from California. But anyway, it's a Castaic, whatever. Swimbait, these are actually pretty cheap. They're like $10 for them. It's an 8-inch. I like the boot tails on these. I have one of these in like just a shad and one in like a baby bass color. But the reason I got this one is it's like yellow shad or whatever it's called. And I thought that might help if the water's a little dingy. Obviously, if it's dirty water, I'm probably not going to be throwing, swim baits. But if it's a little dingy, I think that might help kind of let them see it a little bit more. And it's really a color you don't really find too much of. All the stuff's just natural color. So I thought this would be kind of cool to try out, see if that theory works. Yep, just 8-inch. There you go. Now, that's it for the real big ones. These other 3 are going to be thrown on that 7'6" medium heavy, my deep cranking rod. And as you can tell, I've already unboxed these, by the way. The first one is another Hud bluegill, but go and look at my huddleston bluegill videos. I actually don't have that huddleston now. It tore up and I lost it as well, so it was about time to replace it anyway. It was getting all tore up, but lost on a stick, could not get it back out. I was not happy. But look at those videos. This thing is smaller and I don't know why. It's the exact same one that I bought. This is actually the Phantom version, because they're actually on back order of the regular ones and pretty much every color other than the Phantom one for at least a month. So but it's smaller. The HUD was wider, a little longer, the tail was fatter. I don't know if maybe it's just this color. I don't know if they downsized it to this size or what. But I'm kind of not happy when they do get just the original color back in. If, when, whatever, I'll buy that one and see what happens. But I will still throw this. This is still pretty cool, but it is a lot smaller. It weighs less. It's weird. I'm not very happy about it, to tell you the truth. I wanted that exact swim bait, and they did not have the same color, and then for some reason it came a lot smaller. So, not too stoked on this one, to tell you the truth, but I'm still going to throw it. It'll still work in some ponds and stuff for sure. But yeah, so last thing in the shipment. This is the next day, obviously. I'm wearing different clothes. I'm dirty. Just got home from work. These came in a separate package for some reason. I don't know why, but that's cool. Whatever. These are actually both the same, and these are what I am super excited about. These are the mattlures gills, ultimate bluegill. Mattlures ultimate bluegill, that's what it is. And then I got 2. This is female gill, and this is the male gill. Take this sucker out. Oh yeah, these are pretty sweet. The mattlures ultimate bluegill, they come in either boot tail style or just a flat tail style. Went with the boot tail. I like boot tail swim baits. I like the action of them. But yeah, these look pretty sweet. The only issue is this. That's one of the reasons why I like those huddleston ones, is the hook is kind of inside of them. Even the non-weedless ones, whatever, are kind of inside of it. It makes it kind of weedless. This might be a pain in the butt going around weeds and lay downs and all that, but if I hover over them, it should be good. But I'm really stoked. That is the male color. Pretty freaking cool looking. Here, I'll take out the female one too, why not? the female one. Pretty cool. Lots of detail. Like the boot tail. They look pretty awesome. So, there you go. Bunch of swim baits going on. Little bluegill ones, those bigger ones. Awesome stuff. So, stay tuned. I am going to start throwing bigger baits more often. So, alright. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the crap I spent a lot of money on. But yeah, that was cool. Something different, you know. Click on my logo in the upper left hand corner to subscribe. In the upper right hand corner is the last video I made. In the lower right hand corner there's a video I know you'll enjoy. And make sure to hit that like button down below as well.